that just shows how. I mean, that dude. I just really think that a part of it, he just never really knew how to deal with being famous, being super ultra famous, and it just wore on over time.
But Mike already said it about how his. Oh, go ahead. Was you there?
What you say, Hal?
No, I said Mike already said it about him taking on the beliefs of his social circle. Because think about how ultra famous Kanye is, but he still finds pride and name drops with all those European fashion people that I can't name. You know what I'm saying? He has like a huge sense of pride about sitting with them, being in their hotel. He has all these rich white mentors that he has now. But
it was only like 2 or 3 years. It was only like 2 or 3 years ago where he was complaining about Nike sunning him pretty much because he was black and wouldn't let him get a seat at the table to talk to Phil Knight and the real people up at the top.
Yeah, so he's searching for acceptance.
First of all, do you believe that? Because that dude probably wanted control over. He wanted his own control at Nike, and they don't let nobody do that.
Yeah, he was probably coming in with some outrageous.
Stuff. That's what he does. Because it was one of those talk shows, maybe Sway, where he was talking about how he wants to help the world, and he think he can do it he can be a better designer than Ralph Lauren and all these guys. He wants to help the regular person, but then he prices his clothes where nobody regular can support him and buy it.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that. He was talking about dropping that was supposed to be affordable.
Right, that's what I'm like. His shirts with holes in them, like thousands of dollars.
And the poor people we already got those. He trying to sell it back to us.
I'm just gonna wear mine.
They be in the hood just selling Kanye labels.
I'm gonna get one of the white T-shirts with the dirty armpits and make it a label.
Hey man, we need to start pushing Trump toilet paper. How much do you think that will cost for production?
God, that'd be.
It's probably some out there, but it's probably enough room in the industry for more than one brand of Trump toilet paper.
Yeah,
right.
Let's get on that ASAP before one of our listeners with more capital than us got it.
Would.
And the pit stain shirts, man. That is true though. Either way, bottom line, dude. So am I the only one that thinks he has? Creek, you and me, we think he has mental health issues.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, mental health doesn't always mean, and that's a
crazy.
Yeah, it's a popular misconception.
Like straight jacket. He don't need a straight jacket.
I'm just fooled. No, it's not. It's many layers.
Maybe drugs too. I think the drugs be like. I
think. I mean, it could be that. And I mean, at times, there's been instances where I really thought the dude may have had maybe undiagnosed bipolar, because the rant that he goes on sometimes is similar to some of the things that I've actually seen before when working with different people.
And then Kim is just not the right person for him.
She's a master enabler.
She's
a master enabler. He's always right, and he's always idolized her. So for her, she's along for the ride. Like he said it way back when he was doing a collabo with the Game's first album, talking about Kim Kardashian.
His whole life is to be accepted. He's searching acceptance from those new mentors that he has, from those people in power, like the Kardashian family. He's looking for acceptance. That's what I think. He's striving for acceptance.
She put that Ray J on him and got him caught up, man.
I'll go back on
internal.
I'll go back on the record real quick and just say one more time. I don't think Kanye's crazy. I think he just has trouble expressing himself, but the things that he says, a lot of times it makes a whole lot of sense to me. So maybe y'all crazy too.
I do think he's a genius, though.
I'm cool.
Musical
I'm cool with that. Yeah, I think he's a genius.
I still think he's a genius.
Musically, I think he's a genius.
But ironically, most people who are on that genius level have those type of issues anyway. When you think about it, you go back down the course of history. A lot of people who are on that genius level struggle with something, whether it be mental health or substance abuse.
That's true, Mike.
I mean, you can go down the list.
And it's like social isolation, like they're socially awkward sometimes, which he is.
Extremely
socially awkward, yeah.
Talks to themselves. Like
dude, Jay-Z, from what I understand, Jay-Z's kind of awkward. He's kind of like closed off. Like
I can definitely see that.
So it's a lot of people.
That's why when you get that famous, I think that's just kind of how your world becomes. You just become isolated from everybody else who's not as famous and rich as you.
Yeah.
So that's the problem that Kanye's having to accept all of that and how to live a life like that.
Kanye was
something that's just not common.
Mark Zuckerberg.
But it just seems like it's so many. It's like multiple issues with him. Like it's not. You can't just put your finger on one thing and just say, "Oh, it's just this." It's a cluster of things that are going on with them. But even with all that, with that cluster, I mean, hopefully somebody can pull him and sit him down. But I don't know who. It seems like Jay-Z might be the only person to really be able to pull that dude's coattail and be like, "Hey, man, let's sit down and talk." But I don't know who else.
I got a question for y'all. It's off topic.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think Jay-Z ever gonna talk to him again.
No,
Jay-Z
not
never
now.
talk to him ever again.
He told me he got like shooters. He's like, he got killers or something out there.
Yeah, he definitely ain't gonna do it while he definitely ain't gonna talk to him while he hot.
Nope.
No.
I think this is what it was, man, because it was at the Kid Cudi show, right? I think him and Cudi got high and got loaded before the show, and then the drugs took
They had
off.
that bromance on stage, just spinning in the air.
Yeah, he was loaded. He was loaded with
That
meth.
long.
He said he got loaded.
I think it was meth.
Nah, they probably sniffing some coke off some models or something.
Yeah.
They had that full on embrace hug suspended in the air over fans.
They were sniffing coke off like that Christopher Columbo style. Christopher Columb style.
I've seen enough of those them drug shows on Net Geo to know that he was on
Dope Sick Love. Sebastian.
He was high on crystal meth.
You remember Sebastian off Dope Sick Love?
See this heart attack I just had?
Hey,
you, baby.
Hey, look, the crackheads on that special had the best scam ever. Off subject. Look, them jokers would find Walmart receipts. You know Walmart take anything back. So you throw your receipt away. They find it in the parking lot. They look at all the items on the receipt that you threw away, go back in the store and put all those items in the cart and return them at customer service and get cash for them.
And buy that crack.
It will work right now.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That was the best show ever.
Yeah, we used to do that. We used to do that at the Russell House to get meals.
Oh, I had no part of that. I'm not admitting to that.
We found those like patty melt receipt. You would just go in there and get a patty melt and then just walk out.
Show them, flash the receipt.
You had a receipt. Flash the receipt.
Hey.
Moving.
Then they start like.
Damn, you don't have to worry about that. You was on the football team.
Yeah, because Daryl used to hide extra meat under them fries. You remember Daryl Red?
Yes. I used to hide
the meat patties under the fries.
And the bacon. I used to hide the bacon under the fries. But listen up. Hey, once they start arresting people and then walking you in front of the whole Russell House.
Yeah.
They started public shaming people for stealing.
But on the Loto,
the best hustle dude though was the Chick-fil-A dude in the evening.
Oh my God! Listen,
you would just put you would just go up there and you put whatever you want.
My story would be all y'all.
No.
You just put $2 in the bag, but then that one day they knocked him, and then we came in and he was like on the back on the grill. They took him off the register.
No, listen, it was when
else go through.
Y'all remember when 8 Mile? They were showing 8 Mile at the Russell House, and then after 8 Mile, Chick-fil-A had
biscuits.
It was talking about they had everything. Every tray had all the 8-piece, 12-piece chicken sandwiches, fries, and it was unintended. We had to have stolen at least $350 to $400 worth of Chick-fil-A.
Dang, I got one to beat that. It was this lady that worked at Pizza Hut downstairs at the Russell House. Mike, you a little older. She was a light skinned chick with a gold tooth. You remember? She had a gold tooth. Look, my freshman year, I woke up at 6:30 in the morning, and she was coming out my roommate room, and he beat.
Oh man,
we had personal pans forever. We had personal pans. All the personal pans. That gold tooth came walking out the room. I was like, what the hell?
Oh god.
Your man's out there beating for breadsticks, man.
Hey, it was real though. We
beats for breadsticks.
Me and
like some charity event.
Me and Segura had food stamps, and that was right when they used to put it on the one of the bros from USC Aiken put us on. He came to one of our house parties, Joe, and he asked us if we needed anything.
Oh.
And we was like, yeah, we need some juice. He's like, all right, I'll be back. And he was like, you need some money? He's like, nah, I got an EBT. I was like, how you do that?
Dang.
He put his on, man. And then once we found out you can get snacks on it, boy, it was good. But I got another random question for you.
We had that free cable though too at
free cable
at 511.
The hustle was real though. We needed it. We needed it.
We was on some grinds. Out there.
So I got a.
What's your question, Led?
All right, so the news has come out that Melania Trump says that her and her son Barron will not move into the White House. They're gonna stay in the Trump Tower.
What?
Yeah. How do y'all feel about that?
Can you even do that?
I didn't think so. They're making their own rules for the presidency.
It's like you can't have your cake and eat it too. Because like the pettiness of me, you be like, bitch, I don't want you in there anyway. But then I'm like, no, you signed up for this. Now you got to go live in it.
Or they should have disclosed that to the American people, so that'd be one more thing they could have voted on that wouldn't matter. But
look at the extreme security issue about trying to protect these fools up in there. You know what I'm saying? And then I know New York got to be so congested around there. How is that supposed to work logistically? They're paying in America already. They're inconvenienced.
But why do you have to make? It's the presidency of the United States. Like, why do you have to make any
concessions
for you?
Yeah, like you signed up for it. Nobody asked you.
What would they have done?
He had concessions made for him the whole campaign. It was the whole campaign of concessions that were made for him.
So listen,
he never submitted his tax statement,
his
taxes or whatever. It's so much stuff. I mean, how many presidents you know that had active lawsuits on them while they were running for office?
I do so.
I mean, multiple lawsuits. Like, I mean,
and they just lost them too.
What if Michelle would have said that I'm raising Sasha and Malia, and my mom stays with me, and we want to stay in Chicago? What would the country? How would they have reacted to that?
You're making the presidency ghetto. That's what they would have said. Even though it's a nice neighborhood,
they would have tried to get him out of the White House.
That's So this is what I'm saying. What can still to this day?
What can he do wrong?
We don't know where the line is. I don't know. I thought it was white women when he was saying grab him by the P word.
Grab him by the yeah.
I thought that was a line. That wasn't a line. Where's the line for this dude? He literally is.
There is no big joker. He's like the Teflon Don.
He's defacing the presidency.
But what you're sleeping on is he told us during the campaign. He told us that
he could do whatever.
He said I could walk outside in Times Square and shoot somebody and not lose any supporters.
He was right.
I mean,
but how disrespectful is it to say I'm not? They're not. You know what? Honestly, I don't think they're really together.
They're not.
I just think it's a show because he ain't laying no damn.
Oh yeah.
No, he's not.
His beat game got worse anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you already know.
Yeah, Trump probably got that BD. Look it up. Whatever. Yeah. We're not getting that.
But but that story.
He probably paid somebody else to beat.
But that story. he probably got somebody on the payroll to handle it. Right.
And then a different one to lay up with her.
Direct deposit too. They coming in.
You got one to like take her out on dates.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But then Trump is like one of those guys. Like he's been rich his whole life, and like going back to like Kanye, he don't have nobody around that's going to check him. So he's the same situation with Kanye. The same situation with a Lil Wayne. Like nobody's going to tell him. Donald Trump.
Yes men around him.
Exactly. I'm the breadwinner. I got all the money. Y'all do whatever I say. I'll make my own rules.
But
so you know what's crazy about
a story like that, though. But a story like that, but one of those stories, and and him ranting about what the Hamilton actor said to Pence. Like those are just deflectionary tactics from them. You just to divert the attention from the fact that he lost that lawsuit against that fake Trump University. He got to pay $25 million settlement on that.
Right.
And and for some reason, the fact that he's pretty much appointed a Klan cabinet and nobody is up in arms about that. All these racists, all these known racists that he's appointing to very powerful positions. And nobody seems to, nobody but the same people that's always complaining. Nobody else is seeming to like feel any kind of way about that.
And Jeff Sessions,
Jeff
Sessions is what, 69?
Part of it is this. It's the same people who we identified as the moderate type of people. People are complaining loud, but what they're doing is they're just going ahead and saying, if I can't beat them, join them. I mean, look at damn Mitt Romney. Dude was like one of the strongest, one of the most staunch never Trumpers out there.
He started.
And now he's trying to get up in the cabinet.
And I don't know why he's doing that. He a billionaire. But Jeff Sessions is 69 years. I'm not giving not one white Republican that's 69 from Selma, Alabama.
So what's the peak of your testosterone? Like what about what age? Between like 19 and 22, right? So during the civil rights movement, this dude was like 18.
Oh, you know he was socking.
So you know he was like active.
Oh yeah,
kicking MFers and shouting the N-word, all that stuff.
Water hoses.
Right.
18.
Yeah.
In Selma, Alabama.
OG right. Yeah, OG racist.
Yeah.
No, but here's what they do though. Because he voted to appoint Eric Holder, I think it was some other stuff that he did that try to quote unquote help out the civil rights movement later on. All is supposed to be forgiven. That's how they wipe their slate clean.
I can hear it in his voice, man.
But how are you deemed not fit to be a judge, but you can hold a position that is